lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
What do you show you? Yeah, I. Oh, hey, like I said, watch the one for the gun. Hey, hold on. Hey, Keith.
Keisha.
Hey. Keith. Hey. See up here trying to take Sean with him. What? You ain't paying her nowhere until you pay your child support. What? Child support? That little bitty ass y'all pay that shit right now on God. Do it.
Hey, take that outside, man.
Hey, Keisha, you gonna really let this disrespect me in front of my mother and son? Talk that ass?
Oh, man.
Hey, call that. Hey, I'm getting my mom. Hey, Mike,
all right, y'all. Welcome into the Joe Lockett Show on a Freaky Friday. I'm gonna get my son. Let's get this show popping. How y'all doing, man? It's your boy Joe Lockett. We're locked in live right here on the digital airways of Lockett In Media. Happy everybody having a great Friday. How y'all doing? Hey, everybody, share the video, hit the button. I see y'all doing y'all thing. What's up, Rachel? What's up? Let me see. Neville, Shamel in the house. Neville's in the building. Sweet ass Cinda is in the house.
Oh, boy, I thought their name was something else.
I
thought that name was something else.
And then she say, hi, hun. Hey. Tony, how you doing, baby? What's up, Waddy? What's up, Miss Jackson? They call me Miss Jackson. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Jonetta. Welcome into the Joe Lockett Show, man. Thank y'all for so much. Hey, hit the like button. Follow us on the Joe Lockett Show. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys. It's Friday. What y'all drinking? Glitters in the building. Sugar Snook is in the building. What is that? Spencer, what's going on, man? It's Friday, y'all. And this show today is brought to you by the one and only Big Daddy, okay? He got a barbecue sauce and all that stuff, but it's brought to you by the one and only Big Daddy. We're eating some of his food today. Say what now?
Scoot over.
I need to scoot over?
Because you keep hiding your face for some reason.
I'm hiding my face.
Yeah. And you in a different spot that you don't usually be in.
I am, because we got a studio set up in just a tad bit different way.
Yeah.
But that's good right there.
There we go.
We're better than that, sir.
Yeah. Do your mic like this.
Do the mic like this. Can I get that? Okay. Can I lean into the mic? There we go.
No. Bend your mic like how I got mine.
I don't like that.
At least a little bit, sir. So they can. There we go. God damn.
See, he got me. See, I like my mic straight on, but okay, so that's better, sir.
Yes, way better. Now they can see you.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
But you got to think about when I've done radio for years, how have my mic always been? My mic has always been here for 10 years. That looks so horrible. No,
nah, I mean, they're your truth, huh? Don't stop. Don't let me stop you,
bitch. That ain't no truth. Hey, Aqua Woman, I'm sipping on this. Actually, is an old fashioned made with Duckle. So this is an old fashioned. I made it with Duckle. I may have to make an old fashioned right here on live on the show one of these days with y'all. But what's going on, baby? What's going on? We got a lot to get into the show today. But first, I want to let y'all know this show is brought to you by the one and only Big Daddy. If y'all see this right here, salmon bites with the okra and the bread. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that right there? Y'all see that social media? If y'all want this, if y'all live in Birmingham, Alabama, go down to Big Daddy's 1200 Hall Avenue in Bessemer. All right, this is Big Daddy's right here, y'all. It's going on from 11 to 7 right now. Y'all like that? Y'all see these? Look at these fish bites right here. Okay, we're gonna be eating this on the show today, y'all. And I always get the okra, right? I get that okra right there. Salmon bites, they different, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Oof. Hey, Facebook, I'm gonna show y'all. TikTok. Let y'all see the different sauces that we got sitting up here. Y'all see all them different sauces? Yeah. We finna get it in, y'all. We finna get it in. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, nephew, I brought you some. What I get you over there before we get into the show?
Oh, I got some shrimp and some fries.
You got the shrimps?
Yeah, I got the shrimp. Yeah, I can't show y'all none.
He about ate all his, y'all.
Oh, my son probably got. I had a few to snack on, but I already killed mine. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, I got you some because I told you to say something for the show.
Yeah.
I got you a charcuterie bowl. It's a charcuterie bowl.
That's not what that's called.
I got your charcuterie bowl, man. I want you to dip the sauce today in your stuff. This right here.
Charcuterie.
I told you. See, I told you I was at Wally World the other day and I got some bowls, y'all. See, I told you I thought I was lying. 97 cents. Trying to tell you now. I got these bowls, right? So, dipping bowl. This is the Lock It In Media dipping bowl. Okay. So when you get ready to eat, so you like to get that green sauce, right?
Yeah, I like the green sauce.
So today I'm going to try on the show. Hey, Jamel. I'll let y'all know what I'm gonna try in a minute. But yeah, so that clip y'all just heard was a guy going to pick up his son at the barbershop. Shouldn't be a problem, correct, nephew? Now hold on. A guy going to the barbershop should not be a problem, right?
If I'm just saying it like how you saying it,
yeah, it's not a problem, right?
Yeah, it should.
So let me ask y'all, if you're if the son's father's going to pick up his son from the barbershop, it shouldn't be a problem, right? And fellas, I want to ask you what you would do. Real talk, fellas, and ladies, what would you expect the other person to do? You guys, we're going to get into that. So don't go anywhere. This is going to get very interesting because I don't want people to start to comment on it just yet. So, nephew, you got some news today?
Yeah, we got some news today.
Are you sure you got news?
We actually have news today.
Okay.
We actually have news today.
Sweet ass. I'm just going to call you sweet ass.
Because
I'm only reading what sweet ass say, so she's sweet ass.
I'm not hearing nothing else, and you emphasizing the other part. So,
Lady J is in the building. Thanks for the share, baby. Robin is in the building. Thanks for the share today. So, y'all, I'm getting ready to eat this show is, of course, brought to you by the one and only Big Daddy. He sponsored our meal for today. And again, this is what we're eating on the show today. If you guys are in Birmingham, Alabama, go down to 1200 Hall Avenue in Bessemer. And you can get your salmon bites is what I got. I got salmon bites and okra. All right. So thank you for the hard there, Lady J. We got entertainment news. So while entertainment news is going on, I'm going to be eating, and I'm going to try some of this new hot sauce that I got. And nephew, take it away, man.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it. Love it.
All righty. First on the docket, we got some politics.
I ain't just talking about politics. No, we're doing that.
We got some politics.
We're not doing politics today, bro. I don't want to do no politics.
What do you mean?
I don't want to do no politics. You heard what I said.
Dude, I don't care what you got to say about this. We doing politics. This probably like 50% of the news today. We got to do politics. I'm sorry. I care less how you feel about it. It's too much to happen in the news regarding Sleepy Joe and Mr. Racist Trump.
Okay, whatever.
So we got to mention it. Whatever. First on the docket, in politics, we have the debate. Last night, if you was sleeping under a rug or at least having a good night's sleep, you probably missed it like me. But the debate show was last night, and they got a lot of tags to go through. Joe. You ain't the Sleepy Joe, so I call you Joe. You Joe.
This summer by show tastes good. With this hot sauce.
Well, first off, it don't sound like you even seen it. So
I saw it.
You saw it?
Yes, I saw bits and pieces of it. I turned it on and even started to watch it.
Oh, really? Well, how did you feel? How did you feel about what was said and the debate itself?
I'm gonna sum this up because we're not gonna stay here all day. We got the two wrong people running for president of the United States. Period. And for whatever your personal reasons may be on that, cool. But both candidates are wrong for both parties. Neither one of them should be running.
It did seem petty from the clips I saw. It sounded like nothing but petty.
Again, it's not a long conversation. We can get into a diatribe about Trump. You can get into a diatribe about Biden. You would be right. on either side. You know what I'm saying? You'll be right.
Well, you got to go for the sound bites. How did you feel about black jobs?
It just shows you how out of touch he is with what he's saying. That he just says anything off the top of his head. Because again, at the end of the day, he just be talking for Trump talks like a hashtag, right? He say keywords. If you ever listen to him, right?
Yeah, he does.
He say keywords. He don't think about the rhyme and the reason behind them. He just knows make America great.
And
black
everything
job.
he says seems to be revolved around those.
Yeah,
I'm with you all the way.
So again, like I said, he's out of touch because he's just a person that shows keywords. Period. So, hey, what's going on? Tam's in the building. Chrissy's in the building. Y'all, you listen, Kimberly, love you, baby girl, but we're on this show. I'm not trumping or biting anybody. You know what I'm saying? And let's not try to convince anybody of who's better, who's worse. Just go vote, y'all. All right, but it is news. I understand it. But I think neither one of them is really qualified for what they're supposed to be doing. They both need to go sit their old ass down somewhere. No. Unfortunately, we stuck with those two people, so go vote.
I did see a meme that was pretty funny. I don't know if y'all seen Family Guy, but the old Herbert the pervert was fighting another old man, and the fight was like, oh, this is the debate last night.
Right.
If you missed it, it's two old men fighting each other.
Right.
Real slow.
Right. Right.
Look. I'm with you. I echo the sentiments. I ain't got nothing else to say on it. I just seen certain type of stuff that did irk me a certain type of way.
It doesn't matter.
I don't like how it's being phrased.
But again, read it, listen, go vote. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make a out of it, and you're gonna get people about two people that we really shouldn't even be discussing because they are disgusting themselves. Seriously, let's go.
And more disgusting politic news. Supreme Court votes to uphold the Oregon law imposing fines on and potential jail time on people sleeping outdoors. It said it was a 6-3 vote on Friday, so today, with the Supreme Court to uphold that ban, banning homeless residents from sleeping outside in public spaces. I know it was a few folks that was arguing against it. Shout out to them. They were saying this law kind of punishes people for being homeless. What's your thought on that real quick then?
I was eating. So what happened with the homeless folks?
There's a ban over there in Oregon that says that you're not allowed to sleep outdoors.
So why is that against the homeless?
Because most they ain't got a home. What?
No, but what I'm saying is, okay, so there's a ban for people sleeping outdoors. Okay, cool. Which means that there's going to be more opportunities for people to start doing things for the homeless people. Some organization, the government, whatever.
That's what you piece from that? I mean, it wasn't phrased or even.
Well, I mean, they don't have to phrase it that way, but first you got to stop it. You have to stop what's actually going on. And then
sleeping outdoors.
Yeah, so you're going to find other alternatives, right? And so somebody's going to step up and something's going to be created. So sometimes when you think things against somebody, sometimes it's just pushing you in a different direction to do something different. Just like they lived in a home. At some point, those people lived in a house. For whatever reason, they're not living in the house no more. They are outside, right? So again, if a law is passed saying you can't live here, you can't, squat here anymore, something else is going to be created because they have to go somewhere. And I think that's a good thing at the end of the day. I don't look at that. I don't look at that as being something bad because somebody's going to have to step up. The people got to go somewhere. So somebody's going to step up. So they won't, wherever it happens, those people 9 times out of 10 are not going to be outside anymore, which would be better from them, which they won't become homeless. And the government's still going to wind up paying for it in some way because it's going to be government subsidized, whatever living for those people. So,
I guess if we just assuming on good faith, but
no, it has to be. If you're moving people somewhere, you got to move them somewhere.
They're not moving. They're saying if they catch you out here, you'll be fined and you'll take jail time.
Okay, so you're still gonna be inside.
So, I mean,
but you're still gonna be inside with 3 meals, right? And inside. So again, it's something you probably can get out of jail upon. But again, you got to think about it. It's going to move people in a different direction, and you can't continue to have people just sleeping outside in a city. So something has to be done. I'm not saying that it's the best solution in the world, but it's better than the alternative. So being outside in the hot, being outside in the cold is not a great thing. So I'm not looking at it as a bad thing, seriously.
All right, we'll disagree on that.
Okay, sounds good.
Next up. Come on now.
Well, I understand, Gloves, jail free meals, but if you homeless and you don't have any meals,
that's not a good. We got to move on.
Let's move on. Yeah, you can just stick it. This sauce is honey. Hot sauce is good, bro.
Well, in other news, then, shout out SWV. They had their tiny disc not too long ago. It was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. It's getting mixed reviews.
What's that?
Their tiny disc concert. Do you know what tiny disc is?
Yeah, the people standing in front of that camera. You know, we should do a tiny show.
We do a tiny show. What?
We do a big show. Thank you, Cookie, for the flower. Thank you,
Man,
Cookie. I see the flower. It just sent,
getting y'all old today.
Cookie said she sent me a flower. Thank you, Cookie. I appreciate you. Go ahead, bro.
Anyway,
HR Baby in the house.
The tiny disc.
Yeah,
do you know what that is?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Well, I just go in and play their songs and do new stuff. Yeah, go ahead. I seen it.
Thank you. All righty. So SWV performed with that, but it's getting a few mixed reviews.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with them. It wasn't bad. They definitely didn't have a bad performance. It did sound off. They sound off. And if you saw the tiny desk, I'm sure you
HR Babe, thank you.
I'm sure you can
Thank
have
you for
your
the
own
dog
perspective about it. But
what you said? Well, okay, stop beating around the bush. They can't sing. It sounded horrible. What?
no, they just sound off. It sound off key. Or maybe untuned.
Oh, okay.
And with that, it won't be that you can't sing. You
HR
probably
Babe,
just don't
roses.
sing the
Thank you,
right
baby.
way. And it sound off.
You can't sing the right way. SWV, sister with voices.
Exactly, which is why it sounds off. No, it's like I said, they can sing. It ain't no question on that. But
They just can't sing together.
I don't know. I really don't know. Like Joe, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It just sounds off. But the most I could probably say is that it was off key for a lot of the songs.
Uh-huh.
For a lot of the stuff,
I did that.
you got the attention of a freaking gnat. Oh my God, pray for
I'm
this.
gonna
dude.
try this peach at the end of the day, y'all.
Somebody pray for this dude.
And I got me another. See, I got two balls. Huh? I'm listening to you. SWV can't sing. Gotcha. Go ahead.
They can sing. What? Nobody said that.
You said they didn't sound good. They can sing, but they can't sing together anymore. They off key. On a small.
I
tiny
said they
dance.
just sound off. See,
You
you
said it
added
sound
up
off.
so much other.
But that's basically what you're saying. You're saying something sounded off.
No.
You said they can sing, correct?
Yes, they can sing.
But something sounded off. Right?
Yes.
These are your words. So if they can sing and something sounded off, it means somebody they ain't singing good together, sir.
Man.
That's why you paused, because you knew I was going with this, because you knew I was going to be right. Okay? They can sing, but something sounded off. So somebody was off key last night.
Look, not too much on the sisters, okay?
I like them, bro.
I like them too.
You brought this topic up. I'm eating Big Daddy's okra right now, and you the one brought all this up.
See that you can't eat and chew gum and walk at the same time.
I'm doing it, and I'm finna try this bourbon stuff one more time with the okra.
Oh my God! Shout out to S. It's good enough
This bourbon
performance.
still ain't doing. Let me, bro. That bourbon. I'm finna try with the Simon bite. We said yesterday it may be good with Simon.
Maybe good with what?
The Simon bite.
Oh, you finna eat that crap again? What is wrong with you? Anyway,
It don't work. Damn.
yeah, why are you doing that? Yeah.
This do not work, bro. This do not get the bourbon. I'm telling y'all, this one right here, y'all don't do it. This one right here, the pecan bourbon hot sauce. It's a no. It's a no. I've tried it 2 days in a row. It's a no go.
Well, lastly in the news, if you did see the draft, I
Nate Dogg, what's up?
I think they're officially done with all of the draft picks, but what's been the story of the whole draft has been Bronny James.
Oh, Bronny James. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said he's a Laker now with his dad.
Yeah, we did mention this briefly in the show yesterday
We did.
because it was breaking news.
You broke it right here on the Joe Lockett Show, yo.
Yeah. Most folks are having their reactions to it. It seems more positive than I thought. So shout out to that.
I got it from Big Daddy's, baby girl. I was talking about it earlier. Oh, shout out to Bronny James too. Yeah, Big Daddy's. That right there in the house, y'all. With Bronny James, I'm going to say this. Good for him, the James family, his daddy, because what I'm going to say about this, man, I don't give a damn who get mad at me about this, right? Real talk. What we saw and how this happened, man, has been happening for decades in many families. This is the first time, and I'm happy that it happened for somebody that looks like me. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James was able to come in, stay out of trouble for 20 years in the NBA, have a family. Nobody got in trouble in 20 years in the NBA, in the spotlight. This man been in the spotlight since he was damn in high school. Okay, I'm not a big LeBron James fan, but I'm gonna give him his damn props, right? Congratulations to what you did, bro. You built a business and you brought your son into the multi-million-dollar business and put him on a path to whatever success he's going to have because of what you built for him. Congratulations there. You can call it nepotism. I'm gonna call it kiss my ass. I'm doing what I gotta do for my family because everybody doing it. Nobody says nothing when those owners pass those teams down to their kids. Nobody said a damn word, right? Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, any organization, they pass that stuff down to their kids, grandkids, and everybody's cool with it. So people want to sit here and talk about, did they deserve it? Do the kids deserve the team? If that boy can play basketball and he can put a damn ball in the hole, he can get better, okay? And if his dad can pull a string or be the man for 20 years, the high scoring NBA player in the world, in the league, bruh, do your thing. Man, y'all got to stop with this bullshit. I'm just being honest, right? If the boy did something bad, y'all be first to criticize the boy, right? If LeBron James got in trouble, be first to criticize him, right? But this is something damn positive. And y'all talking about, do he deserve it now? Especially the black folks. Y'all MLs need to be really ashamed of yourselves. I'm being honest.
It's nepotism, though.
But it is, and it's cool. I'm saying it is cool for nepotism to happen, bro. If his son is not a scrub. His son can play. He may not be at the level, but there have been worse people in the NBA that played on us as a starter and was a freaking scrub. Bruh, there have been people in the NBA that have been a bust.
He's trying a case, but okay.
I'm not trying a case. There have been people who have not lasted in the NBA 1 year, was supposed to be top notch and didn't do shit in the NBA, NFL, hockey, baseball, and got paid a lot of money. And nobody said nothing because their dad wasn't named LeBron James. So I'm going to say like this right now. Kiss my ass for anybody want to sit there and be mad at this man for what he did. That boy ain't never been in trouble. Nothing happened. Nothing. This man, 20 years, clean record, handling his business.
Okay. So what?
Got his son into the NBA. We didn't say nothing when we see other folks.
Like who?
Huh?
Like who? Players.
What was the white guy name that had his son became a coach? And he was a basketball player and worked with the Lakers. What's the white guy? Bill. He just passed away, and his son played. The white guy, not Mikhail, but the other
with
one.
The Lakers.
His son played with Kobe, and Kobe didn't like him for real.
And Kobe didn't like him for real.
Yes. Walton, yes. Luke Walton.
Oh,
yes.
Luke.
Yes.
Luke Walton.
Yes. His son, coach, all that stuff. Went through the thing, got it, and then got an organization with his dad, working with his dad, all this other stuff, became a coach with the Lakers and all this stuff. And that was because of who his dad knew and who his dad was.
Luke played.
And he was sorry.
But he
was sorry as hell.
But he played.
And Bronny gonna play too.
That's not the conversation.
That's the conversation. How did he get there?
You gonna get?
No, how did he get there?
How did he get there?
Because of his daddy. Because he was sorry.
Exactly. And LeBron James just got there because of his daddy.
Exactly.
He had no resume.
You said they haven't said it. You said it hasn't been done.
Resume. He has no resume outside of his daddy. No, I'm talking about Bronny.
No, you asked me. You asked me.
You brought up Luke.
Like I said, and
I'm not defending Luke. Luke was what he was.
But you said
he played. He had a sample size. He played sports at college and in the
nephew,
NBA.
Are you serious?
And he was trash.
And he got into the NBA.
But he had played in the college and in the NBA. This boy just came right out of high school. He didn't even play in college. He played. He averages 3 points in college.
Are you serious?
Yes. You talking about somebody that is known to be trash? Cool. But we don't know anything about Bronny,
bruh.
Outside of his daddy, and he got him on the team.
We're talking about you talking about nepotism?
Yes.
Right. So you don't think Luke got into the NBA because of nepotism?
Nobody said that.
That's what you saying.
No, I'm not. I'm saying he did. But if we comparing that to freaking Bronny James, at least this boy actually played in some type of levels of sport. Bronny James just got here because of his daddy.
So let's keep it in context. If you're trying to bring up everybody, let's keep it in context.
I said nepotism.
They at least, they got them now because of who they know. Yeah. But it was a lot more less obvious. It was a lot less obvious.
Who cares how obvious it is? It doesn't matter.
No,
nepotism and nepotism.
That's BS.
It's not, bro.
That's BS. Because you're gonna set your son up for failure.
My son,
you're gonna set your son up for failure because you love him.
So
but me as a fan, me as competition, he gonna have to meet that. Yeah, your daddy brought you here, but you need to know that your daddy brought you here too. Exactly. It wasn't because you proved nothing, and that's gonna be what he gonna have to face.
That's fine. I'm sure that young man, because
he didn't have to face that for no reason. It's been other players to come and make their mark and individualize themselves through the sport.
They daddy won LeBron James.
Who cares? They made their own name.
Obviously, we care because we're having a conversation about it.
But other folks ain't finna be the debatable GOAT of the whole sport. Everybody's not gonna be that. So he should. Everybody's not gonna be that. But Dale Curry wasn't no scrub, and see how his sons came in. And now you look at them before you even think about their daddy. Doc Rivers is Doc Rivers. We don't look at Austin Rivers like he's Doc Rivers' son.
So you worried about how you think
he made a mark in college?
But do you think Bronny James care how y'all gonna look at him? He's with the Lakers playing with his father. Okay. If he win,
I'm not asking LeBron. You think Joe, nobody's asking Bronny James to care at all. He doesn't have to. He never will have to. I'm just looking at it objectively from a fan outside of LeBron. And if I like LeBron, I can care less what everybody think too. He gonna bring his son. He gonna bring his son.
Of course.
But if I'm looking at the sport, your son didn't earn shit. Okay. He didn't. Cool. If we going on nepotism ain't bad, then I don't want to hear nothing about white people when they do it anymore.
You don't, bro. You can hear about
no. I'm saying from black folks. No. Because you made that whole stance when it was coming towards white folks do it, so black folks can. Okay. About time we got somebody to do it. All right. I ain't even gonna argue that point. Okay. I'm glad to see a black dude do it too. But goddamn, if we finna look at it the right way, if we gonna really be objectifying it.
Objectified.
You put your son up for failure. He got to live up for shoes that a 55th round draft pick never should have to. Let's remember where he got in on some BS. Because it was a late round draft pick. Y'all kept telling everybody don't pick him just so he can get picked by them.
Okay, and
so he can take a roster spot. And you set your son up for failure because he has to live in big shoes for a position that don't require it. When he could have just matured as an individual and earned it.
Okay.
He could have still made an imprint to make you say, oh, well, golly, at least he played in college. He barely didn't even do that.
Again.
I can care less. But at the same time, I'm finna look at this objectifyingly because I want to see him as a actual player and a person outside of his dad. But right now, guess what I'm not going to see him as? A person outside of his daddy.
Okay, so if
if I'm looking at it like that, he don't earn it. He don't earn it.
Okay, so hold on. If this young man comes in next year and
then he'll shut me up.
Hold on. He comes in, get doubles, score, and handle his business.
Then guess who shut me up? Cool. Because I'm waiting to get proven something.
Okay, but right now, what you're talking about is you don't know what he's going to be in the NBA
at all.
You haven't played one game. So only thing y'all can be mad about and you mad about right now because he's there and you saying he don't deserve to be. But you don't know if he's a failure or bust or whatever. You have no idea. You have no idea.
My point exactly.
So again, speak to me after he done played.
Hell no.
Okay.
Because if we going through draft picks, everybody has a case to be in.
Okay.
Period.
And he did.
And if we're going through draft picks, period, as a player, you don't earn nothing if you haven't put up anything.
He did earn something, bro.
No, you didn't. James. You earned your daddy. And that's why you there. And if I'm looking at that, you don't earn it.
You earned it, bro. If that was my son and I can do what LeBron James did, you damn right I'm doing it for my son.
Hey, well, your son gonna be.
So what you saying?
If he gets proven to be trash,
he gonna be trash. But at least I did my part as a father.
And that's that, bruh.
What, bruh?
I'm looking at it outside of him being a father. Cool. You could do what you have to do as a father. I'm never judging that point.
That's what you're judging, though.
But I'm judging him as a player.
But he's the father first.
And guess what? He's second. And guess what he's doing for a job? Playing.
Yes, he's playing.
And he didn't earn the job. And if I'm looking at you do the job and you can't do it right, Guess what you don't deserve?
Know if he can do it right or not, though. You're speculating. You don't know. You're right. There's
anybody that get your job have proven they can at least be competent.
You don't know
the position.
You don't know. He's there. We didn't know. You don't know if this guy can be what he's going to be. There are many people came in the debate. You thought they could play. They did it the right way and failed.
But we're comparing him to who he came in with still.
Okay, but you compare him.
He's going to be that way.
Okay, so
period.
No.
That's how it is.
This is where I'm going to no.
That's how it is.
This is
you're going to be compared to whoever you get drafted around with or the class.
This is the reason. Okay. So let me bring it down, tone down a little bit. This is where I'm going to disagree with you. Okay. His father, let me cook for a second, is LeBron James. His father knows exactly what it takes at the highest of pressure because he's been under pressure for all his life since 18 years old. He has prepared his son for everything that he's going through just by listening to the interviews and everything. You don't think this man is being trained from his body, from his mental, from his shooting, and got the best of every single thing. And when he's making mistakes, he goes home and talks to the king, his father. His father will be there to help him get better along the way, all the steps of the way, and he's going to get all the opportunities allotted to him because of who his dad is. So he's going to get more opportunities than most people to make mistakes. Yes. Will he make them? Yes. But at the end of the day, he got the best chances of surviving. If you put that dude on another team with somebody else, people are jealous because how he got into the league and people don't like him, right? He's not going to get the same opportunity. At least with his father, he would get a fair shake. And if the kid is a bust, he's a bust. But he would know that he's a bust because he was set up to fail or succeed in the best way possible. Because he is a James, and everything he got around him has he can win if he's good enough, and he can get better. And because, like I said, when he make a mistake in this game, his dad can go home with him and they can dissect that game and say, son, you may not need to be doing this. You're not a point guard. We're gonna move you here. We're gonna do this here with you. His dad is gonna put him in the best position that he needs to be in because that's his dad. So that's why I say people talking all this stuff, but at the end of the day, LeBron James did what he had to do for his son. Now it's time for Bronny to do what he needs to do for himself, not his family, not for his. This is for Bronny James. He's set up to fail or succeed. That's on Bronny. But dad, any mama dad should do that for their kid, bro. If you got that opportunity, yeah, you may not like it, but damn, the man is that guy for 20 years. Do he deserve that opportunity? Yes, because his son can put the ball in the hole. We'll see what's going to happen. So again, I'm not hating on LeBron James, and I'm a Michael Jordan fan. Right, but when I see greatness happening, and I've seen so much other stuff that I've seen people who really don't deserve it, and they done took over teams and they done been put in positions, ran companies, and ran the company bad, but they got it because who their daddy or their mama was. So skip me when it ain't
Bronny greatness. It's LeBron's, and that's the discredit.
And guess what, Bronny?
That's a discredit to him.
And Bronny,
and he don't deserve that.
You can't say what that man don't deserve because of who his dad is, bro.
He don't deserve to be getting that type of criticism off of what his daddy is. He don't deserve that. That's not his merit.
But hold on.
And if you putting him in these situations, if it does work out, guess who they gonna turn to? Oh, it was your daddy. Your daddy did that.
Hold on.
Oh, when it does go bad, oh well, you suck. Guess who your daddy is.
But
all of this is not off of anything he proven himself for his own merit. That's what I'm saying is not fair to that boy.
Do you think him and his dad ain't had that conversation already?
I'm sure they did.
No, but I'm saying sure you think LeBron James has not had this conversation with his father.
I'm sure they did, which is why it looks even more crazy that you went through with it.
But LeBron James said, "I'm cool with it, Dad. Let's roll."
All right.
Because did you see that there's an interview at the LeBron James, I think we did on his podcast. He said that my son, I'm proud of him. He asked his son what he wanted to be. He said, I didn't force Bronny to come into the NBA. One thing he said to me when I was listening to the interview, man, he said, a lot of people don't really know that Bronny's name is LeBron James Jr.
It is.
Right? He said
he wanted his name to be Bronny so they wouldn't relate him to his daddy.
He said, and I want to make a name for myself. Right? So he's coming into the NBA. We are putting the pressure on him because of his dad. We are putting the pressure because of how he got in. Bronny's saying, y'all saying that, but when I get this opportunity that my dad gave me, I'm Bronny. And I'm taking the opportunity my daddy gave me, and it's up to me to make it work or not. That's what he's saying to everybody.
And I'm saying that's counterproductive if that's the
That's
mindset.
what you think.
But
But
that's
Bronny,
the mindset. That's counterproductive as hell.
But how can you call it counterproductive?
Yes, it
and this 19-year-old boy say he want to do this?
Because if I'm saying I want to make a name myself, let me call myself Bronny James, yada yada yada. So I ain't referred to my daddy. Then why the hell would I get into the league only off of my daddy?
Because he can.
Only off of my dad.
Because he can.
Then get a hell on. You're finna be LeBron James Jr. You're not gonna be related anywhere else near to yourself. You're only going to be Junior now. You're not walking around proving anything.
You don't know
going to be the mindset.
We don't know yet. We don't know that yet. You are putting something on this young man, media too, that we don't know. We speculating that he's gonna play in the first game. We speculate he's gonna play in preseason. We speculate he's gonna get out there and fail. You don't know what they're going to do with him.
I'm speculating him or I'm expecting him to fail.
No,
I'm saying the expectations is going to come unrealistic.
But here's
it's
the
going
thing.
to come unrealistic.
Bruh, as a rookie, I have no expectations for him.
And
he's not his father. He's not being the chosen one. He's not wearing number 23. He's not puffing up smoke. He's LeBron James' son. There is no expectations. Nobody said LeBron is great. Nobody. So what expectation we got on him? The expectations from everybody around the league that's professional and fans is low.
He's not on the expectation.
It's low. It's low. Nobody is saying LeBron James.
He's not even on the low standard, Joe. He's not on any type of standard.
Media is talking about him because of who his father is. Nobody is saying, nobody is saying that he's going to come in and we expecting him to go score 30, go score 25, go score 15.
They're not expecting him to do that
at all.
What they're saying is he's not even on an NBA level because we have no reference to grade him on anything. Okay, so why put him in the NBA where we call it the best of the freaking world, and you don't even have a grade outside of high school?
Okay, and
you don't have a benchmark or even an imprint.
Yes,
you didn't do it.
Yes, you do.
He got 3 points, Joe. Off of 2-3 games.
I'm finna disagree with you.
He got 3. He averages 3 points off of 2-3 games
because the man got sick and he didn't play. Okay, let's just keep that real too now.
Okay,
because so he wasn't able to play.
Life is gonna happen. I ain't gonna put that against that boy, but I'm not gonna put him in the league.
Okay, so again, so if my father is LeBron James, hold on,
get on no sentimental tilt because he got the little cardiac arrest.
No,
nobody's gonna put that in negotiation. That's not fair to do that.
Okay, let me know when you finish.
Go for it.
So what I'm gonna say is this: I can't let you get away with what you're saying because again, you're saying because he didn't play for college, right? That we don't know.
We don't.
Okay, so we don't matter. We the fans. Okay.
The scouts didn't, Joe.
Okay.
They're not the only ones.
Okay, but
the scouts, the analysts, anything that comes with metrics to put you or give you a case for the league, no one knows.
Okay. No one knows what he's going to be. Now, let me ask you this question. Real talk. You know LeBron James, and we know him for what we see he is as a father, as an NBA player, and as a husband. Okay, seems to be a pretty good guy, right?
Yeah,
he seems to be a pretty good father, right?
Yeah,
right. A pretty good husband, a good family.
Phenomenal,
man, right?
All ends.
So let me ask you this question: anybody that's having this conversation, do you think LeBron James, knowing if you know your son, right, whatever situation you see them in, right, and you're talking to your son, you're talking to your wife, everybody having this conversation. What father do you think is going to set his son up to fail? Nobody. So obviously, his father and Bronny sees something of what he can do, or they think he can do, and they have to prove it to the world and all the naysayers, right? LeBron James is a savant at a lot of shit. He's really good. And I do not see him putting his son on an international stage to go out there and freaking bomb.
It's nice to hope. I don't know.
But what I'm saying is this man got, like you said, he got the best people around him. And if his son was not ready, he's not ready. LeBron James, no father's going to put their son in the swimming pool, right, and watch them drown knowing that they cannot swim. Obviously, like I said, as a father, me being a father, I see something, a niche for my daughter, for my son. And we're finna go for it. Let's get it. You're going to have to work your ass off because you don't have the skill set yet. But I will be there to mentor you. So on the bad days, he got to be in the gym with his dad or the coach or whatever he got to do. But you can get better. I sucked on the microphone when I first got in the radio, right? I sucked. I was horrible. And people would say, you got no experience. You never, I heard what the Bronny James is hearing. I heard.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Not at that level. Not at that level. But everybody was in radio said I wasn't going to make it past 3 months. I've been in radio for 10 years.
And guess what you did?
I worked my ass off.
Improved.
And proved it. And he will too. He can. He have to. That's all I'm saying. We can talk about today what he's not going to be and what he's not and what he hasn't done. But before that boy he haven't bounced one ball in the NBA and people say he'll scrub. We don't know that. We really don't know that. That boy may be the best rebounder. He may be the best blocker. You know what I'm saying? He may not be a scorer. He may be a guy who can go out there and stretch the floor. He may be a spot-up shooter, and that's all he may be in the NBA. But he would be a valuable piece to a team. I don't expect Bronny to be LeBron. I expect Bronny to be Bronny. Will Bronny get the news because who his dad is? Yes. But I looked at just like Tiger Woods' son. I don't expect Tiger Woods' son to be Tiger Woods. He's going to be in the news because he's Tiger Woods' son. But he does. If you watch Tiger Woods' son, I forgot his name. He does everything like his dad. The pose, the stance, the golf, the golf swing, just like his dad. Right? Ain't played a day in his life. How did he get there, nephew? Cause his daddy. Cause his daddy.
Did he play against anybody yet?
When he started to play against people, but how did he get in these positions?
No. Answer my question. Did he play against anybody yet?
The Bronny James did. Yes, he did the same thing. Bronny James did.
You brought in Tiger Woods.
Yes.
You can go back to Bronny, but
yes.
Did Tiger Woods' son play against anybody yet?
No. In his league, yes. In where he's playing at, yes, he's playing against the best in his league. But how did he get there?
He's not playing against Tiger Woods type competition
because he's a kid. But he's playing against
exactly.
But he's playing against kids.
But he's earning up his way up.
And Bronny James did too. James went to high school. He played. It ain't like he didn't play basketball in high school and he just jumped in the NBA. He played basketball through high school. And he did play in college. Y'all
2-3 games.
But he played.
What that mean?
He played.
Joe, most players they have to go a whole year before they even get eligible for the league. But we giving this dude off for 2-3 years. Then we going based off of high school. Joe, Kobe Bryant and others, they got out of high school. Guess what they was? The best player on their team. He was not.
Kobe Bryant was not the best player on his team when he first came out of high school.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
That's how you got into the league.
Kobe Bryant did not play, and he screwed the hell up when he first got into LA, bro. Kobe Bryant was horrible.
No, Joe. He was the best player in high school. That's why they went and drafted him to the NBA.
But he still sucked.
He was a kid, but he made better case than LeBron.
What case did he make?
He did. Because he was the best generational talent coming out of high school. He was the best. He was averaging, and he revolutionized his high school team.
Okay, so he did all of that and went to the NBA and still sucked.
No, he didn't.
In the beginning, yes, he did.
Joe, he had a case.
He was the man. He went all through this stuff, and he went to the NBA and he sucked.
Scouts, along with fans, said this boy is NBA ready.
And he wasn't.
Guess what they not saying about Bronny James?
They're not. But I'm telling you, listen to what I'm saying.
He had a case.
Okay, but
he had a case,
and
Joe.
The case was bad because he wasn't good. He wasn't ready.
Because he was young. But we going off what they said as a scout. We're not scouts.
Okay, but what I'm saying is he came from high school, busted everybody's ass, got the NBA and got his ass busted.
And then became who?
Okay,
Kobe Bryant.
But still, he failed in the beginning, like Bronny James probably will. Michael Jordan went to college, okay? Came out of college and came in and being Michael Jordan. Come on, bro. It doesn't matter.
Ample cases support my argument because Kobe Bryant wasn't the only one that came out of high school as the best generational talent
and still sucked. And still sucked and sat on the bench.
Joe, Bronny ain't even that. So
exactly.
But then that's why
he got better.
Why does it matter what Kobe did? We're looking at the references.
Because who was Kobe
looking
dad?
At
hold on. Who was Kobe dad?
The player is.
Who was Kobe's daddy?
I don't know. What that mean?
You didn't know Kobe daddy played in the NBA? Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
Kobe Bryant followed in the NBA, bro.
Okay. And guess who identified and individualized himself outside of his daddy?
Thank you.
but Joe,
Thank you, sir.
This
let's
boy
move on
ain't
to the
even
next
did
story.
that.
Let's move
You
on to the next
making
story.
my case. You
No.
didn't even do that.
Bronny James.
Bronny James ain't do none of that shit.
Yes,
he did not. He did not.
Bro, you didn't even know Kobe Bryant's father was in the NBA.
Joe, you helping my case. Exactly. Because you don't think about him because of who made themselves their own person outside of their father.
Oh, but are you serious?
I don't give a damn. This ain't
no,
about
but you
who
don't have
Kobe
to.
Bryant's
No,
father was.
yes, it is.
We're talking about Kobe
Bryant.
Bryant.
We're talking about who his father, because you're talking about LeBron James and his dad.
And guess who you're not thinking about outside of Kobe Bryant?
His daddy.
Is.
Okay,
that's who we're talking about.
Bruh.
We're not going to look at Bronny James now outside of LeBron James.
Hold on, I need you to go.
We're
back.
not going to do that.
I need you to go back and listen to maybe a little too. Hold on.
Joe,
hold on. Maybe a
lesson.
I'm 53.
This is not the time for a history lesson.
No, but
I'm not
it
arguing
is.
that.
But it is when LeBron.
That's not the conversation, Joe.
When Kobe came into the league.
That is not the conversation.
When Kobe and Steph Steph Curry, when these guys came into the league, right?
Dale Curry, yes.
Okay,
I know
but hold on.
hold on.
These guys was mentioned, and their fathers was always mentioned synonymously when they was in the league. They just was at the level that LeBron James is. That's different. That's all. But when the teams are making decisions, it does have an impact on the Kobe's and the Steph Curry's and the Doc Rivers because of who your daddy is. So there's some nepotism with Luke Walton and everybody else when it comes to it. Bronny just happens to be the father to LeBron James. So his scrutiny is going to be more. But this has been done through generations. This has been done many, many times. Many decisions have been made because of who your daddy was or who he knows, because he knew how to get you into the system. Let's not play games, dog.
That's BS. That's a BS point.
That's not a BS point. That is true.
Point.
That is true. You don't want to say it, but it's true.
Joe Curry and his brother played in college,
and they knew how
samples. Steph Curry was great in college. They have more to go off of to say that this player outside of his daddy has an imprint on the game or can make one, and he is NBA ready. NBA is looked as the best in the world. They said this boy is the best in the world ready.
Right.
Because of what he done. He had a sample size. He gave you something to look forward to. Just like if you want to use freaking Kobe Bryant, if you want to use KG, if you want to use Paul Pierce, if you want to use anybody else that came out of freaking high school, guess what they was? They was the best in the state and in their high school.
Okay.
This boy wasn't even that on his team.
Okay, and?
Outside of his daddy, which is why I'm saying even when he was in high school, folks were mentioning him towards his daddy, which makes my point. Why he said, I want to go by Bronny to make my impact.
And
if you're making your impact off of what your daddy giving you, I'm saying that's counterintuitive.
Do it.
That's counterintuitive.
How?
Yes, it is. Because you didn't make an imprint. You didn't make an effort. You didn't
what
make.
Do you mean? Bro,
you did not make any type of case for me to look at you
Deion
as
Sanders'
Bronny
sons,
outside of you as
Deion
James Jr.
Deion Sanders doing the same thing for his boys.
No, he's not, because Deion Sanders' sons played
in college, and who's there with them?
They aren't their positions.
Exactly,
all of them aren't their positions.
And
Deion Sanders' son didn't just put him on the team and say he's the quarterback because he's my son.
But you only
said you better beat the dude that's ahead of you.
But you only had sample size when he was in high school,
Joe, and he made him work for it.
And guess what? Bronny's gonna work for it.
All right, Joe, I'm done.
I appreciate. I'm just saying,
done,
you keep acting like this guy is.
Deion Sanders made all his sons earn their positions, and one of them didn't even earn a starting one until he got into junior year.
Exactly, but he had him on the team.
He had him on the team. That don't mean he in the field.
Hold on, but where were they? Where were they though?
On the team.
Okay, so LeBron, I'm gonna tell you this: Bronny is not starting. Bronny is not starting.
Hell out of here.
Okay,
that's
no,
a dumbass. That's a dumbass use of argument, bro.
No, his kids is on the team. They wasn't ready. Bronny James ain't gonna be starting next season. Okay, he's not starting. So him getting in the NBA and getting his shots and getting ready, what's the difference? If they put him in as a starter, now I'm gonna say that's completely different. But this guy, he's not ready to start.
The difference is, I bet they ain't getting off of whatever they was out of high school to play NFL because Deion Sanders was the freaking dude on the Atlanta Falcons.
But
But they ain't getting no job off of that.
But I guarantee you, if you ask Deion Sanders if he was a coach of a team and if he could draft,
he gonna tell you they need to earn a position, just like how they did when he was coaching.
Bro, Deion.
That's what he gonna say.
But people were saying with Deion Sanders, okay, you don't see what I see in my son. They dogs.
They can work for it and they can earn it.
Exactly. LeBron James is what I keep telling you, bro, as a father.
Right, bro.
He sees something in his son that we don't see. And his
I
son
hope
got to
so.
go prove it.
I hope so.
Let's go.
But that ain't fair to him.
All right, let's go.
We done.
You done.
No, we done. we done with the news. That was the news. Yeah, dog.
All right, guys. You guys locked into your favorite eating and ride. You know, I don't like to talk sports with nephew, but you know, sometimes it is what it is. Huh?
We got 10 folks in. That's crazy.
Because you screaming about, you know what I'm saying? You screaming about the anyway, we're not gonna get back into
Yo, don't bring me back.
No. I mean, that's your thing, bro. But again, congratulations to LeBron James. I'm still gonna stand on business what I said. Congratulations to LeBron James, 20 years in the league, no trouble, great husband, great father, inspiration to the NBA, opening up doors for his son and others to do what he's doing. And
again,
again,
how much stuff we gotta say before we mention his son.
This is my soliloquy.
I got
sir,
you, but hold on. How much we gotta say before we mention his son.
Sir, you interrupted my soliloquy.
Go for it.
Okay, thank you. LeBron James, congratulations to the James family for your son being picked in the second round in the NBA draft. And Brandon James, man, good luck to you. You got to put that work in. You got some really big shoes to fill. And let me say this for me. I don't expect you to fill your dad's shoes. I expect you to fill your shoes. Do what God puts in you, bro. Make your mom and daddy proud and make yourself proud for whatever legacy you want to build for yourself. Yes, you're in the spotlight, young man, but don't worry about the spotlight. You built for this. Your mama got you ready. Your daddy got you ready for what the scrutiny that's going to come with you with being, the son and carrying the name of your dad. And you're playing for the Showtime Lakers. You put on a lot, but your dad knew how to handle it when he was 18 years old. He knows what this is going to be. You prepare. He already got you prepared for what every bad little thing is going to happen, what people are going to say, how to say it. You are in the best hands. You know why? Because your daddy love you. Good luck, young man. Whether you succeed in the NBA or you become a coach, whatever works out for you, man, this is your destiny. I don't expect anything out for you, but whatever God got in store for you, man. If you're great in the NBA, cool. Just be a good man and make your mom and daddy proud and be successful at whatever you do. That's what I got for you. All right. Love you, man. All right, y'all. Let's keep it moving. All right. So thank you for the news. Nephew sitting over there powering. I'm finna eat some more Big Daddy food over there. It's okay, nephew. It's okay. No,
because you finna piss me off with this next news.
This next news? You don't even know what I'm going to.
No, we finna talk about the dude.
I'm going to get to that. But I'm going to calm down. I'm going to let you calm down for a while.
I'm straight.
No, you ain't straight. You're not straight. You need some.
I don't
shrimp.
need none of that.
You need some damn shrimp.
I'm good.
You need some shrimp.
You get on my nerves. I swear.
All right. So the clip we just played, I was asking you guys before the beginning of the show, man, these salmon bites are
you're not smacking to the mark, so
man, this is the ASFP or ARP stuff they be doing.
You don't even know what it's called. God, dog. You do that thing. No, I don't let you cook. Yeah, let me cook, sir.
Let me cook.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, that's the AR. This the ARP.
Yeah, the ARP.
ARP.
Yeah, you're right. You said exactly right.
It's the ARP. Hey, nephew, the ARP stuff to be doing.
Oh my goodness.
All right, y'all. No, we played a clip earlier in the show, and I want to ask you guys, right? Is it okay for a father to pick his son up from the barbershop? And I teased a little bit. But what I didn't say in the clip, if you haven't seen the clip, right? And fellas, ladies and gentlemen, really, mamas, I want you guys to chime in on this. The clip is actually, play the clip one more time, and if you pull it up.
This killer finna piss me off again.
And just take it to the middle part of it.
Yeah.
And we're just going to play a little bit of it. Then I'm going to tell you guys the real story behind what we're doing. It was passionate. It was. All right, so I'm going to tell you, this stuff here was really good when nephew getting a clip set up, but I'm finna try something else here. This is what? Blue sriracha. Oof. I'm gonna try this.
It's gonna burn a hole in your drawers.
It's okay, but I'm finna try this right now. I'm finna do this right live on air. HR baby in the house.
You mixing all this stuff up,
man. You know, bro. Listen, oof.
Why you put so much on it? What's wrong with you? I don't want to hear nothing, man. I don't want to hear nothing after the show.
Hold on, let me get some water here, bro, because I ain't never tasted this before.
And why you put so much on it?
I know, right? It's quite a bit, though, bro.
Oh my goodness,
Let's try
you just doing stuff to me today, and I don't like it. Did you eat it? Oh,
I'm eating it now.
You sniffing.
Let's play the clip. Play the clip, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Going to them. Hey, bro. Need all the little. Hey, bro. All right. Let me show you. Yeah. Oh. Hey, watch out for the gun. Hold on. Hey, Keith.
Keisha.
Hey, Keith.
It's always a Keisha.
Hey, she up here trying to take Sean with him. What? We ain't taking her nowhere until you pay your child support. What? Child support? That little bitty ass, y'all don't pay that shit right now on God.
I didn't know you said that.
Hey, Keisha, you don't really let this disrespect me in front of my mother, son. So fat ass.
Oh, man. All right, stop right there. All right, so with the clip you guys are hearing, I saw it on, I think it was on TikTok, right? Young man, and fellas, I want to know what you do, and ladies, I want to know what you would do in this situation. Mamas, single baby mamas, I want to know what you would do, really. All right. What happened was a young man was dating this young lady, and he took her son to the barbershop to get a haircut. She allowed him to take, her boyfriend. She allowed her boyfriend to take her son to go get his haircut.
Yeah.
The baby daddy shows up at the barbershop and see that this dude is with his son getting his haircut. He said, basically, what the hell you doing? Take my son to go get his haircut, right? And you ain't got no business doing it because that's my son. I'm taking my son. You're not doing this. Now, the moment I left the boyfriend in charge of her son, the baby daddy comes in and said, I'm taking my son. In that situation, America, the boyfriend, what the hell do you do? Mama, you not there. Do you put hands to try to stop this young man from taking his son? Do you stand back and let him take his son? Mamas, what you gonna do? You on the phone. He called old girl, her name was Keisha. Why it's always a Keisha, bro?
It's always a Keisha.
But her name was Keisha. And he calls her, and she said, once you start paying child support, you can say whatever, right? But this man, he helps me out. He's going to get his haircut, move on. The baby daddy proceeds to snatch his son out get his son, take him out the barber's chair, and walk out the door with him. There are people saying, bro, what you going to do about it? Oh, boy, like, yo, man, that's his son. What you want me to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In that situation, hey, KT, baby, how you doing? What are you doing? What you going to do in that situation? You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't trusted you to go get the baby haircut. You go home without a child. The baby daddy got the child. What do you do, bro? What do you do? America, what would you do in this situation? Fellas, what would you do?
We breaking up. I know that.
But I'm saying in that situation.
In that situation, he just with your daddy, and we just gonna be single.
What you doing?
He just with his
daddy.
You know
what I'm saying? Are you gonna tell this man that he can't get his son, and you gonna stand in front of his son and get to fight with him until the police get there? Or you call the police, or you let this man take his son?
No, I'm letting him take his son. Hell no, I don't even care like that. I probably just brought this boy up here so I could.
No, okay, I understand. But I'm just saying, this is your girl. You really love her. You care about the kid.
We giving that?
Yeah. I'm giving because that's what that looked like, bro. Seriously, I'm giving props. You care about the kid. That's your girl. He been a deadbeat dad. He finds out that or hears that old boy up in there with your son. He comes in there and clown because he can, because that is his son, but he ain't done that for the kid. You know the whole situation, right? And he comes in there trying to snatch the kid up, and you just a boyfriend. What do you do?
I mean, I ain't finna change my answer. It's probably gonna be like that. He finna have his son.
See, hey KT, how's it going, baby? Erica says give the man his son and let those parents work it out.
Yeah.
This say cause the police.
He just didn't have his son.
All right.
No, I don't like the type of time that he was on.
Colombia. KT is in Colombia. Oh, I know I'm getting some pictures.
Oh, bet.
I want pictures. Let me take his son unless he's not allowed by the court. Let him take his son. Call the mama. You can't stop that. Only if the dad have been violent to the kid. So
yeah, I'm with them. He just gonna have his son.
Okay. The this sauce here, the yellow bird sauce is good, bro.
I don't need my. I'm already.
This is the one. This is the one that you like.
Yeah, I'm already recovering from that.
So this is what this is a green sauce, spicy, green tomatoes, jalapenos, spinach, cilantro, and garlic. Oof. Didn't try that too. But try this on this salmon bite here. So I'm gonna say for me, bro, that would be tough because if I'm in love with this girl, we've been dating for a while, it's my responsibility, to have this kid.
What?
I mean, it's like when I was a stepdad, right? I always felt when we were dating before we got married, whatever happens with that kid is on me. Period.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was overprotective when it was with me. If his dad came and clowned on me like that, and I knew he wasn't any good, what would I have done in those situations? No. I'm saying before we dated, before we got married, Erica. We were girlfriend and boyfriend before that. Oh, wait a minute. Joe Tomatico there. That hit right there.
Really? That one a good one. He ain't all that bad.
I'm gonna say this, y'all. If I'm in that situation, I'm gonna be honest. I gotta let the father take his son. I will record it with the phone, but I'm not gonna stop him from taking his son.
Okay.
And I'm calling the police.
Why are you calling the police?
Huh?
Why are you calling the police?
Because this man has came in. It needs to be a police report on what happened. Protect me at the end of the day. Because she or he is not going to come after me and say anything that I did wrong. I'm filing a police report on all this stuff. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. At the end of the day, I'm probably going to break up with her. Because I don't want anything to do with this toxicity that they got going on. Because obviously this dude is not over the baby mama. Because she said he's not paying child support. He's not doing what he want to do, but he's coming in clowning. Because he's like, I got it in my front pocket. Well, if you had it in your front pocket, bro, why you, didn't already give it to her? Right? So again, you clowning because some man that you don't know with your son is doing what you need to be doing what you need to be doing, and you're not liking it. Right? So you're jealous. The dude, that video, that soundbite, he's acting out of jealousy, right? And he's using proximity because that's his son, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he can clown. And that's BS. Women do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Why you got my child with that bitch? You know what I'm saying? Bruh, stop it.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Women do that all the time.
They do it all the time, bro. And at the end of the day, right?
No, but that's my point.
Yeah.
That's a woman move.
Huh?
That's a woman move.
Yeah.
And not to shame a woman, but dude. First off, before I even get to the part with him not paying child support, because that's a whole another thing in itself.
Mm-hmm.
You getting mad because somebody took your boy to the barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
Now, maybe I missed it, but what's so special about that?
What's so special? That's a moment with your son that you should have been doing, and not him, and not the other dude. So yeah, I can see what a dude would get mad about it.
But you didn't put yourself in a predicament where it would be no choice. Like, if I'm only assuming, I don't know the mama. The mama could easily just be keeping her son away from this dude, yada, yada, yada. you can have fun with that.
Exactly,
I ain't gonna
Mozart.
argue that.
You know,
point.
because in the video he did run up on old boy, right?
But that's my point too.
Yeah.
Where I was going. I don't know how calm I would have been in front of your son and you running up on me like that
Here's
over some that I feel might not even be important because you ain't made it important.
So it's 17 minutes of that on the digital airways of the Joe Lockett Show, y'all. It's a Big Daddy Friday with a fish fry from if you're out in Birmingham, Alabama, go to 1200 Hall Avenue, get you the fresh shrimp. Simon Bice was eating here on the show today. Thank you, Big Daddy, for the shout out. And actually, I'll let y'all know Big Daddy will be in studio on Monday. He's coming to the show. Yes, Big Daddy's gonna be in the building. But I want to say this, nephew. There's a couple of things wrong in this picture, right? And I can speak to this because I went through this situation.
Okay.
It should have never got to this. And I'm going to blame the man for this, seriously.
Okay.
Now, let me back up.
Wait, which man?
I'm blaming the boyfriend, okay? Now, because the reason why I'm going to blame the boyfriend, and I'm going to go into the reason why. But let me say this. I'm blaming the boyfriend, but the daddy was wrong for what he did and how he handled his business, period. He was out of pocket, completely out of pocket.
Okay.
Now, I'm blaming the boyfriend because I went through this situation and I was fairly, let me see. I had to be in my late 30s, early 40s. Right. And I went through this exact same situation where there was animosity with the baby mama and the son, right? My stepson and her baby daddy. Baby daddy was not at the time.
So all them was mad with each other, or is it just the mama and daddy?
It was the mama and daddy, but the kid was caught up in the middle because when I met my stepson, he was 4.
Okay.
Not calling any names, but people who know me. If you don't, it is what it is. But he was 4. And the money, of course, the money was an issue at that time.
Okay.
So when I saw the situation, of course, you're not thinking about the baby's daddy. You're with the girl. She's doing, what the situation you find with females that had a baby with the wrong baby daddy. They're trying to do the best they can and trying to get some child support. That's the situation you find when women find themselves in. And then they start dating guys, right? Trying to live a life, raise a son or raise a daughter, and still dealing with their baby daddy because they need the money from them because now life is life for them and they don't have enough money at the end of the month to take care of the kid and themselves. Sounds about right. So that's where I found myself at, right? I found the situation, right? So when that happened, thank you, Christy. Thank you so much for the chorale. The core. I think what else? I couldn't see it, but she sent me some crown or something. She sent me something, but thank you, Christy. So with that being said, I was in that situation and I started liking the young lady that I was dating, which eventually became my wife. And the son was 4. And so damn good mama, man. Worked hard, got a house, even though, things wasn't going right. She had an idea of what she wanted for her and her son. She wasn't going to she never wanted to be a statistic. That was her biggest thing. And I want to be a statistic. I'm going to be a black woman who's going to succeed. Met her, seen her drive, loved it, fell in love with her. Right. But when I was around, during that time, the phone calls with the baby daddy was never good. Right. It was always an argument. Right. And so one day I was just sitting there and I got off the phone. Like I said, I know it ain't my business. Right. I said, but let me ask you something. How much are you asking him for? Right. That you want. Right. And she was like, she said, what I need is this. And I said, okay, cool. I said, I'll tell you what. Stop bothering him. I give you that money. Right. I said, because obviously he don't have the money right now. So I give you the money. And when he have the money, hopefully he'll come back in and he'll spend time with his son. That's what I told him. Exact words. So I took the pressure off of him. Right now, I didn't know his reason. I hadn't talked to the cat, but I'm a man. And, 9 times out of 10, I don't think too many men are going to have kids and don't want to take care of them, but they find themselves in the situations that they can't. So I was in a situation, I wasn't, balling, but the little stuff that she needed wasn't a huge amount of money. So I said, if you need something, call me and I'll take care of it. Or, we'll handle it together. We'll figure it out. So She stopped bothering him. And this is what happened, America. Real talk. My stepson's grandmother, because she has always been there from day one. She told when I started dating his mama, I had to meet with his grandmother, and she said,
"The dude, mama,
your dude, mama." I had to meet her. She wanted to meet me.
Okay.
When I started dating her, she wanted to meet me because she wanted to know who was going to be around her grandson. So I had to meet her. Okay. Once me and my ex, when we started dating, she met with me and she said, "Baby, I don't know you." She said, "But that one right there," she was pointing to my stepson, where my girlfriend's son at the time. She said, "That's mine. He got my blood running through him. You better not hurt him. Okay. You better not disrespect him." Okay. She said, "Oh, you're gonna have to deal with me." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "If anything needed, you call me." I said, "Yes, ma'am." That was before anything. So to this day, she still wanted. I call her mama. I still love that woman to this day. We got the best rapport in the world. Love her to death. Long story. Let me get on with the story though. But so I'm just setting the scene here. So with all that being said, when she found out what was going on, she called her son. I found this out a lot later. She told her son, "You need to get your act together." She said, "Because if not, that young man that she's dating now are not like the other dudes. Your son, my grandson, is going to be calling him dad and not you. You need to get your shit together." I found this out years later. Okay. I never said a word, y'all. I never threw it in his face. I never did anything. The conversation that him and I had, and the people who know me know what I'm about to say. Him and I had a few conversations, right? You know, when I started dating her. But when we got ready to get married, I called this young man. I sat down. I said, "Man, call him, and I like to sit down and talk with him." Right before, because I had proposed to her, but I hadn't talked to him. And so I asked him. I said, "Hey, man," I asked for me with him, and he said that we met. Long story short, we met. And I said, "Bro, hey, no, I'm lying. I asked him before I proposed to her. Yeah, I talked to him before I proposed to her. I told him, I said, 'Hey, I'm about to propose to, old girl.' I said, and I looked him in his face as a man. I said, 'Do you want your family back?' Let me say that again. This is what I did. Y'all can disagree with me, but I asked him. If my ex-wife would listen, she'll tell you exactly what I did. This is exactly what I did. I asked him, I said, 'Bro, do you want your family back? Do you want her? Do you want your son? Right? Do you want your family back?' I said, 'If so,' I said, 'yes, I have feelings for her.' I said, 'But if you want your family back, bro, I step back and let you handle your business.' Because like I told him, I said, 'Bro, I don't want to have any problems with you and me going forward about her and your son.' I said, 'I respect you about your son.' I said, 'But once she becomes my wife,' I said, 'you and I are going to be on a different level. And I don't want to be going back and forth with you about her.' I said, 'So do you want your family back?' Right? Man to man. He said, 'Bro,' and this is what he said to me. He said, 'Man, out of everybody she's ever dated, ain't nobody ever came to me, respected me, and talked to me like this.' He said, 'Bro, I'm good.' I said, 'Okay.' He said, 'No, I don't want my family back, bro.' He said, I don't want her.' He said, 'But my son, yes.' I said, 'So how do you want to handle business with your son?' We talked about raising. We talked about discipline. We talked about all those things. Me and him both, we talked about those things in depth. He said, 'Don't hit my son.' I said, 'Okay.' He said, 'She can, of course, because his mom.' He said, 'But if there's a situation that I need to handle, call me.' He said, 'I'll stop what I'm doing,' and I came over. And to this day, till we got divorced, that man held true to his word. Right? So that's the way I handle it. And this is why I'm going to say that young man, he probably didn't know. You have to cut the situation off at hand and stop going in and say, 'Damn the baby daddy' or 'damn the baby mama' without trying to have that conversation. Well, Joe, some people don't want to have that conversation. Well, don't put your ass in their situation then.
Did he do that?
No, I don't know what he did. I'm not saying what he did. I'm just saying some people go into these situations, listen to the baby mama or the baby daddy. Don't get the other side of the story. Don't try to be the compromise or the fix for both sides, right? Because whatever that is, that had nothing to do with you as a person. It happens. But what are you getting yourself into? Some people get into these situations saying, damn the other person, I'm here now, I'm going to handle my business. And that don't go well. And it becomes toxic for you, the person that you're dating, and the kids. I'm not saying I did the right thing, I did the best thing, but that was my thought pattern, because I really would have, if that man said he wanted his wife, he wanted her back, or wanted to be with her, or still has some feeling for her, I was not going to propose to her because I didn't want no shit from him. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to argue with a man that wants his family back. Even though she says she don't want him, I ain't got time to be fighting with you, bro. There are so many other women I could be doing stuff with and put my energy into. So I'm not going to waste my time trying to fight you because you don't want me to be with her. That's something y'all need to work out. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So I went to the source, because if we were going to step, me and you as men, we stepping for the right damn reasons now, bro, because I talked to you. I didn't disrespect you. I came to you as a grown-ass man. We had this conversation. So when I step to you now and you talking to my wife and I see something inappropriate, this is a whole total different damn conversation. Because I didn't even tell her that I was going to have this kind of talk with him. I did that on my own because I'm a man first. I don't need your permission to make sure that I'm doing the right thing as a man moving forward in your life and in your son's life. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I set out to do, because I wanted to be a damn good father. You see what I'm saying? But I didn't want no problem from him. And I saw how they was fighting. Here's the crazy part. He heard about what I did. As far as, about the money part, because she stopped calling him. He said, yo, big dog. He said, since we talking. He said, man, I heard what you did, man. And number one, I appreciate it. But my mom got in my ass also and said, stop messing around, because there's things that I could have been doing that I wasn't doing. And he said, you made me see that at the end of the day. He said, but you didn't drag me. And he said, you didn't try to turn my baby mama against me. I said, bro, why would I do that? You're his father. I said, bro, I'm not trying to replace you, bro. I said, I want to be her husband if you don't want to be with her. I'm not trying to replace you as a father. That ain't my job. I said, we both can raise him, big dog. And I will follow your lead to raise your son. Whatever you want your son to grow up to be, whatever things you want to instill in him, I will follow your lead. I'm not going to go against what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If I got a different philosophy about something, I'm going to talk to you first. We'll have a conversation about it. And then we can talk to him together, or I tell you what I'm doing, and then you can reinforce or not reinforce that. I said, but I would never tell your son something that I think that you're gonna go totally against, right? And I think if more men and women got on that level and had those conversations, there'll be a lot less animosity for kids. And for the people who don't want to have that conversation and you're in love with somebody, in my humble opinion, you should walk away, because it's never gonna get better. You can't stop a man or a woman from being a mom or dad to the child that they're not around. And some people will use that to their advantage in your relationship their whole life, as long as they can, because they don't like it, they're jealous, whatever the case may be. Now, it's up to you whether you want to go to that drum and you love a man or a woman that much. But me, I didn't want to go through that. I was going to walk away. I was willing to walk away. That was my walk away point. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, they could say all that. That's why I say the young man, I think, is more his fault. Because that barbershop scene should have never happened. He should have been calling his dad and said, hey, big dog, little man need a haircut. You want to take him? You want me to take him? That's the way it was with me. If he couldn't take his son to go get that haircut, I go do it, right? He'll send me the money or I go pay for it. Didn't make a difference. It's our son. His son saw him and me and his dad do things together. There were things that, even when he came to the house and, I wasn't there, he was like, man, I'm pulling up to the house. I like, man, Jay inside, bro, go ahead, handle your business, right? He'd go back in the son's room and all that stuff, because like I told my ex-wife, if y'all going to do something stupid, y'all going to do something stupid. I can't stop that. I'm being a man, but if I see anything that looks fishy to me, trust me, I'm going to set both of y'all damn straight, because both of y'all know how I'm going open-minded. I'm open about everything. But if either one of y'all screw me, don't expect no sympathy, because I'm coming at on a whole different level. You see what I'm saying? And I handle that, to me, as a grown ass man, as an adult, and it's up to you to mess this up. And nobody did. Everybody handled themselves correctly. Everybody was in the best interest of little man. And when you're in that best interest, that little man should have never been in the barbershop without his dad knowing about it. Period. If the dad wasn't doing it right, hey, yo, man, I'm great to take your son to the barbershop. We'll send you a picture or whatever. You want to come down, whatever. Chop it up, man. We go get some, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You do that as a man. You diffuse that crap right up front. If you listen to your girlfriend, fellas, you stupid as hell. Don't listen to what a woman is telling you about her baby daddy. That ain't your damn job as a grown-ass man. Let me tell you that again. As a grown-ass man, it is not your job to listen to your girlfriend about her son or her daughter. It is your job as a grown-ass man to talk to that man about their kid and see his point of view. Then you got to have the discernment on how the hell you're going to handle your business as a grown-ass man with that relationship. And do you want to fool with that? Because she's going to give you her side. And her side don't mean a hill of bean to you as a man, because you got to deal with him when shit goes down at the end of the day, and vice versa for women. There's always going to be bad on the other end. Always going to be bad on the other end. If you're getting in the situation of the baby mama and baby dad and he's trash or she's trash, that's fine. That's their history. That ain't yours. You have to establish your presence. Not bad, not different, not threatening. Regardless of how bad or good that person is, they still the mama or daddy, period. They still the mama daddy. And most men and women just want to be respected as such. Some people ain't gonna try to hear you, man. They ain't gonna want to fool with you. Then you got to make the decision at that point in time. Do you want to feel with that toxic ass situation? You see what I'm saying? Because now you're gonna be in for it, and that dude or that woman gonna be a problem throughout your whole relationship, no matter what y'all do. What are you gonna do with that? You see what I'm saying? So for me, I diffused all that. Like I said, I had no guidance. I just did what was in my heart. I did what I would want somebody to do for me because I had kids. I did what I would want a man to sit down and do for me and respect me if I'm not with the baby mama. That's what I did. That's where that idea came from. I treated that man as such. He ain't got the money. I figured if he was, if he had the money, he would have did better. He didn't have the money. So I said, don't worry about it. I got it. Didn't ask him for nothing. Didn't ask her for nothing. It wasn't much. I didn't have a lot. But the argument that she was having on the phone for some shoes or for some milk or for some, fee for something, man, it was disturbing the household, ate the kid, and the baby is seeing her argue with her dad all the time. And then when he tried to come over and pick her up and he ain't got no money, now there's another damn argument. You see what I'm saying? And then I'm sitting over there, and when he come pick up his kid, right? I'm sitting there, and of course I'm getting mean mugged by him because that's that ninja. I didn't like that feeling. I liked her, but I didn't like that feeling. So in my mind, I'm like, man, I got to fix this shit. I mean, I can't stay in this because this ain't gonna be good for me. And so that's why I did what I did. I stood on my own before the standing on business was a term. I stood on business and did what I had to do because I had to figure out for me, I'm either gonna be in this or I'm finna walk away. And at either thing, it would have shown me that I needed to walk away. I would have walked my ass away. Because what you don't do is stand between a man and his family that still want his family. One thing you don't do is stand between a woman and her family who wants her family. That ain't your bit. That you can't convince. You can love somebody, but if that woman or man gonna be a problem for the rest of their life, you gonna have to want to deal with that problem. I did. So that's up to y'all. All right. So your thoughts, nephew?
I mean, I ain't really got none. I hate how the dude acted.
Yeah,
in front of his kid. Because now you're showing your kid you don't know how to rationally and logically handle situations. You're an emotional man that don't know how to handle his emotions.
Right.
I'm not mad at you with that approach with the dude. I have no idea with the situation if he didn't do that or not.
He didn't.
So
he couldn't have because the dad wouldn't have came in and clown like that if he had, bro. You wouldn't be calling Keisha. You wouldn't be calling Keisha. He didn't.
You wouldn't it? Nah, I could do that.
No, but he wouldn't be calling Keisha, bro. Nobody, that man did not know you was out with his son getting a haircut because she told him he ain't paying no child support. You either pay the money, you pay the money, you go get his haircut. Somebody called him and said your son down here with old boy. Boom, boom, boom. He came in there and clown.
Still, I'm only saying that because I know a lot of folks that will put on an act or move irrationally. And it's a lot of dudes that do that nowadays. So that benefit of the doubt, I'm not always going to place. Like I'm saying, I'm not arguing that point. He probably didn't. And if he didn't, then cool. But I'm putting it more on that dude because that's your son. You share an example.
Hey, Cake.
And what I'm not going to do, even if I am upset, is show my ass in front of my son. And especially if it's something I know I didn't do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I know if I'm finna have my son and we split,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be shout out to my dad. I'm gonna be similar to him. I'm gonna make sure that I'm so much involved that you ain't really gotta ask. We gonna have these moments and it's gonna be taken care of.
Right.
But if I am in that position, I don't show no sympathy to no one, especially a dude.
Mm-hmm.
If you're so emotional and you can't process,
right,
because you're prone to doing just like a lot of women. No offense, but a lot of y'all, especially nowadays, will just do something off the feeling and make something drastic and make a disaster. And for me, I'm only speaking for me.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm upset, I then start to think a lot more than if I'm not. Only because I like to process my anger to make it make sense, not just be wild and willy-nilly making a whole scene and now you walking out and you looking stupid with your son. So now he look like stupid junior.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do that for my son.
Yeah.
But like you said, that approach, if he would have did that,
it would have
maybe this wouldn't have happened.
But see,
the way he came in, I don't know if I can take it away from him.
Old boy came in on some negative energy, right? And this is what is not taught in fatherhood in families, bro. We have a lot of single moms out there, right? But guys that are dating single moms, there's no class on how to handle situations, right? Because like I said,
it's no blueprint either.
It's no blueprint, right? I made my own blueprint. And I just think, right, these are things that you have to talk about. Because when I saw the situation, when I looked at it, I'm like, man, this didn't have to go down this way. Because everything, number one, happened in front of the barbershop and people, but it also happened in front of the kid who looked to be about 5, 6, 7 years old, somewhere up in there, right? And so he's seeing his mama and his daddy argue. He's seeing a man that my mama's dating, right, can't do nothing. His dad clowning in front of his son, snatching his son up, taking him out of there, right? The kid can't do nothing but go.
The dad gotta have done
hair
crazy,
done, right? And the dad, right, being an asshole that he was being in that video, right, trying to make a point because he is less of a man than he needed to be, and some other man was doing a job that he's supposed to have been doing. So he felt some kind of way. He got angry, got caught up in his feelings, started yelling, and so he had to make a scene.
But I'm glad you phrased it like that.
Yeah.
And you know true. What you do when you do that? You validate everything that he may not even did nothing crazy for your son.
Yeah.
But you validate it now. You proved the point.
Exactly, Penny.
You the way you came in, not handling it maturely, you proved the point that you probably is a deadbeat. You proved the point that you do probably neglect your son. You proved the point that you probably ain't as attentive or you don't do all of this, all because of how you handled things.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have handled this way better. Dude wasn't even on that time when you came in. Shoot, if I was in that position and I seen old buddy was like that, regardless of how angry I am, I'm going to pull him out. First off, because this is for my son.
Right.
So I got to get outside of me.
Right.
2, if you ain't on no aggression, I'll tone mine down.
Right.
You're going to know why I'm upset.
Right.
But I'll tone it down. That's a respect between dudes. Because he could have easily matched your energy. And now y'all probably do something real crazy because when dudes get upset, they don't care no more.
Right.
And now your son out here assless. He just there.
Yeah.
Why y'all over here doing craziness? And who knows what else could have happened? It could have been terrible. But all because you can't process your anger.
And when you watch the video, man, like I said, it's on TikTok, y'all. Just put barbershop father lose control or whatever you see.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll see it.
It's trending right now. Man, I felt bad for the kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I felt bad for the guy that was the boyfriend that took the baby to go get the haircut. Because you have to have constraint, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because the dude got up in old boy's face and as a man, I'm trying to be a father figure for
Your son.
to keep from whooping your ass. Let me say this for real, bro.
No, let it marinate.
You know what I'm
I'm with you. I
Bro,
saw that crap when I was in the same way.
Listen, bro.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
when I saw that video, bro, as a boyfriend, and I'm in that situation, real talk, America, right? I'm a grown ass man, number one. Now I'm responsible for my girlfriend's son that she then trusted me to take to go get a haircut while she was doing whatever, right? Small bun time for a little man and me, and then his daddy pops up, right? Clowning, however he got there, whoever called him, whatever the situation was. Then he gets up in my face. As a boyfriend, I have I have a lot of things going on as a man, as a boyfriend. Number one, I'm responsible for this little man because his mama put me in control. Number one, his safety. Number two, right? You in my face, bro. I don't know you like that. This is your child. But you in my face talking crazy to me, embarrassing me in front of everybody. Now I have a responsibility, sort of kind of, to not disrespect your son and whoop your ass.
Sure.
Okay? And you know what I'm saying, embarrass you and drag you in front of your son, right? And I do want to still be with your baby mama when it's all said and done.
Oh, baby mama, you.
No, but I'm saying, but
you doing it the right way.
But I'm saying, but
your baby mama gonna love you forever.
But I'm saying, this is all going through my mind. So in your mind, you're thinking as a boyfriend, what is the best way and the best thing how to handle this situation and try to keep it under control to be the good guy that I am?
Sure. I'd be like, man, your daddy don't do this and that and that. Guess what else he can't do? Fight back. I'm in your daddy ass,
bruh.
I swear.
But see,
I got you. I'm not mature like you. But my first look, I got you. Let me try to be mature. The son being there, I do not want to do that in front of his son.
Right.
Okay.
Could you beating up his dad in front of his son?
Your daddy keep antagonizing me at a point.
Yeah.
My instinct jerk reaction might take over. If I'm older, I'm sure I can contain.
When old boy got up in his face and said, "What you gonna do, son?"
Bro, what's up there?
Bro,
I was getting ready to pull my own face.
Bro, I got aggression with the phone, bro. I grabbed the phone, bro. When I grabbed the damn phone, I'm like, ooh.
Started squeezing the phone off.
Bro, I was squeezing, bro. I literally, when he jumped up, when the baby daddy got up in old boy's face.
You can't be squeezing, you'll break your phone.
Bro, but what I'm saying is, I'm like, when he got up in old boy's face, like, yo, partner, this my son.
Yeah, he loud too. And that's the other part that probably provoked me. You doing it in front of people. So not only are you trying to rise up, disrespect me in front of your son, that I'm doing this for.
Yeah,
you're also trying to disrespect me in front of your people.
The lady said it's not worth it, but y'all got to understand, as a man, when another man disrespect another man in front of another man, our instinct is to beat your ass.
Because guess what you look at? And this is how, hold on. I'm glad you said that. Because if you don't do it, and the video is proof, if you don't do it, guess what you looked at in that room?
Bro, did you hear what the guy said? There's a couple people that said, bro. You heard a couple people.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm with you. You heard what the dude was saying, like, bro, you just gonna let that man do that? What the hell, right? Bro, really? You gonna let that dude? Hey,
I'm with you.
And then you heard the dude saying, how you gonna let that man take that boy?
Guess what you is in that room?
It's the Penny. It is the male ego. Yes, it is, bro. Listen.
Hey, just like
women,
y'all got it.
Women have what y'all have. We have what we have. That's what we're born with. It's our innate ability. You damn right. Like I said, it would have took everything in me not to drag old boy and throw his head through the damn through the plate glass window of the barbershop, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest.
Y'all women got that couldn't be me. The dude's version of couldn't be me. Oh, you weak.
Cake. Y'all saying you gotta think logically. How y'all gonna sit there and say you gotta think logically when y'all see? Come on now. When a woman sees y'all child with another woman and somebody didn't tell them and y'all spot them out, y'all thinking these women are thinking logically when they go off on that woman or off on the baby daddy? Now, the baby that this didn't happen on many different occasions with women. You wouldn't have seen it too now. Ain't no logical thinking in front of their babies. How you gonna have that many? Or here's the good one. When you go pick up your child with your girlfriend in the car. God damn. When you go pick up your child,
my kid.
When you go pick up your child with your girlfriend in the car, and the baby mama come out there and clown like a mother sucking fool.
And don't let her be fine too.
Bruh, listen. If she get out the car and she look good and she open the door for your baby, the mama come, oh no, you supposed to be your time. What you doing? Bruh, come on now. Man. And mama clowns, and sometimes some mamas won't let the baby go.
Yeah.
With the daddy. Because of that.
For the hunch that she might be around.
Yes, because what they say is, right, you supposed to be spending time with your child. This the excuse that they use. But when they got the kids, they can have the boyfriend and everybody around because you only paying child support. I got 100% custody. It changes. It changes.
I love how. Don't say there's no way, y'all. But I love how women are telling us to manage our emotions.
Oh, well, Kate said mastering emotions. And
I'm with y'all. Look, I ain't saying y'all wrong. But there's a certain. It gets out of like logical thinking if a dude is feeling challenged. That was a dude feeling challenged.
Yeah.
And if you in a room of any dudes, all y'all can be cool.
Right.
And if it get to a point where challenging is involved, all the other dudes will step back and watch to see the challenges play. And however it play out, guess how you looking at the loser? Just to put y'all in the frame of mind for what dudes go through. This is what you're trained from when you're little all the way up until you grown and you die. Right. Unfortunately. But when a whole group of dudes is getting together and it just so happened two of them are challenging each other, we watch to see who is going to be dominant. We watch to see who is going to take control of the situation. It's like an instinct. It's not something that you even just think about.
Yeah.
Because if I was to see somebody, if I was the dudes up and getting my hair cut and I saw that and saw how it played out, I'm looking at him like, golly, I hate that he got in this position to look pie. That's exactly my thought. I hate you got in this position to look weak. You handled your business. You probably made the right decision. I hate that you had to look like that though, because now you don't look like all of a man to me.
He like a man to me. He's still like a man.
Immature minds.
Okay, but
immature minds. But it's still the optics. That's what I'm speaking to.
Yeah. Okay, but
the
optics to a grown ass man understood it. The optics to an immature person looks weak, right? But a grown ass man, a grown ass woman, the man made the right choice.
He made the right choice.
Yeah.
But having to suck up with that disrespect because you're making the right choice, I would say it's admittedly unfair.
This is what I would have done with him. I would have like, yo, big dog, I don't mind you taking your son. Let's do this. Let's step outside. Let's go ahead and give because to me,
what if he's still belligerent like that? Because I'm with you. I would say something similar.
When there was a couple of different ways, and this is hindsight 2020. I'm being a Monday morning quarterback. I am. Okay. So, but I do handle situations this way, right? Because old boy came with aggression, right? As you mature in life, you learn how to be a problem solver, not part of the problem. What he did was become even more part of the problem because he stepped into manhood before he stepped into manhood before he stepped into being a man. Right.
Okay.
Because he went with the aggression old boy was giving. It takes a real man to step back from the situation, to diffuse it, to make him happy, and to make the situation calm. Because when old boy coming at me, I was like, big dog, what do you want to do? You want to take your son? right? If this is what you want to pay for the haircut, cool. Let me know what you want to do, right? And I just tell Keisha to come on down here, and y'all can work that out.
Keep calling this girl Keisha.
I mean, because it's Keisha. Bro, I usually couldn't say Keisha. Bro, I just couldn't say Keisha, but now I'm saying Keisha. But it was Keisha. But she must be talking about me. You remember before you said that? Keisha must be talking about me. But I would have bagged myself out of the situation. I'm like, you're a big dog. Okay, go. This is what I would have done. Real talk. Okay, you want to take your son? Cool. You go ahead and pay for the haircut, big dog. I'm gonna go ahead and call Keisha, and she'll probably be on her way down here. Y'all can handle this. If you take her, here's the phone. You can tell Keisha that you're taking your son, and then y'all can work this out. You see what I'm saying? There was different ways to diffuse this situation than trying to not let him take his son.
Okay.
I would have just been on the phone with him, right? I would the responsibility of the haircut now, since you want her like a daddy, right? You need to go ahead and pay for that. So go ahead and because the son would have finished getting his haircut. So let's go ahead, let him go get his haircut, big dog. I'm gonna back out of it. You can go ahead on and pay for it. All right. No problem. I'm gonna go ahead and go home, right? And once he talks to old girl, let her know that you got him and where you're going to be at with him, so she can come pick him up when you and your son is finished. And me and Keisha will work this out a little bit later. I'm not gonna get between you and your son.
Okay,
that's the way I would did it.
Let me add a little bit more eagerness to it. I want to see how you process it. Then
come at me.
Let's say he was doing this to make a scene.
Okay.
Because that's how I feel.
He definitely doing to make a scene.
He was doing this to be noticeable, make a scene, try to punk out some dude that got your son.
Cake, that's the way we made it up, baby.
So if he's going on that tip to try to punk out some dude that has his son in front of people, how are you handling that? And you're explaining the same scenario? Because like I'm with you. I would go about it in a similar way. But if the dude is still trying to be combative, how long is your patience lasting?
Oh, my patience is not there at all from jump because he's stupid. But the way old boy was talking to him, right, was different than what I would been talking to him. Because
the dude that was
the boyfriend,
he was. I'm gonna be honest, he's talking pretty low and meek.
Yeah, and so again, for me, I would have been different.
Right? Yeah, I'm with you because you need to stand
because as
toes.
a man understands a man. The only reason why, bro, let me just be real with y'all. For men watching this and you saw that video, you understand this. A man understands a man. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you really wanted to yoke me, big dog, that's what you would have came in with. When you jumped up on me, bro, you know what I'm saying? That was your test to see what I was gonna do. You see what I'm saying? And then so when you was able to punk me down in front of your son, you took control of the situation and you got bolder. See, you wouldn't have got up on me, number one. When you came in talking crazy, like I said, because I'm older now, he would have never got that close to me. Not saying I would have put hands on him. But when I saw him, I'd be like, oh, what's up, big dog? You good? Yo, man, what you doing in here with my son? Oh, man, this is what Keisha said. You know, it's cool. It ain't cool with you, bro? Wait a minute. Let me give Keisha a call, right? I would have stepped outside, right? And say, hey, Keisha, look, such and such here. And he's, upset about this. Did you talk to him about it? Blah, blah, blah. And, you want to talk to him. And like I said, bro, at the end of the day, it's two things can happen. Bro, let the little man get his haircut. You go ahead and pay for it. I'm going to go home. Me and Keisha will talk later. Please tell Keisha where you're going to take y'all son at. Let the man, because again, you want to talk about what you're going to do with your son, right? The argument was not with me. The argument truly was with
the mama.
Yeah. So, bro, put him on, bro, call his mama. That's what I told, bro. And if you don't want to call his mama, I'll call her. Put it on speakerphone. Y'all can talk. There should have never been any talking between me and him about this haircut thing, because that was not my idea. I'm doing this because I'm sleeping with her. I'm being a man, you know what I'm saying, that she asked me to go do something for your son. Now, she didn't run it by you. That's on her. I'm sorry she didn't. But let me go ahead and rectify the situation. Y'all can talk. Here it is. You can talk. Bro, matter of fact, you can tell me to cut your son hair different if you want to. That's up on y'all. I'm just doing what she told me to do. You see what I'm saying? Once you put a grown-ass man back in control, bro, you diffuses him. When you show another man aggression with his property or his assets, right? He will. Most men will double down and go in defense mode, even if it's stupid, right? He was stupid because, like I said, somebody called him most likely
to let him know
that his son is down here with old boy. And see,
ain't this your son?
And said, but here's the thing, bro. And 9 times out of 10, she took him to the barbershop that his dad always take him to, so you get the same kind of haircut. You see what I'm saying? That's what they do, right? Yeah. So again, when you in these, bro, you know this, right? As a man. So this is why I have always, when I've dated any woman, right? When I'm going to do something with a kid that's on and fellas, listen to me when I say this. When you're going to do something with a woman's son on a man level, and that man is in that kid's life in any fashion, shape, form, or fashion, the question you need to ask before you go out and take that boy out by yourself, do his daddy know? And when she say that he don't know, I don't give a damn about him, I would say, please send him a text message and let him know that this is what's going to happen. I've always done it. Damn this video. I've done this from years prior, before this video even came out. You always get the father's permission. You always put it out there. If she say go ahead, right? That's cool. But now, if he comes back and texts with something crazy, she's going to already know. You see what I'm saying? And she's going to be on alert to be able to either come down and get the kid or whatever. But never take a boy out, fellas, to do man-like stuff a man should be doing with his son, and you're taking his place because a dude that wants to get back at his baby mama is going to use you to get back at her. Because a lot of times she have done that to him. So anytime that you're in these situations, fellas, your ass can get caught up in some shit that you ain't got nothing to do with. She did it to him, and as soon as he find her in that situation, he gonna clown on her. It ain't got nothing to do with your ass, but you caught him in some bullshit between them two. So let me help y'all diffuse this. If you're doing any type of man things, going to baseball games, going to take them out on any excursion, going to get haircuts, going to go buy clothes, invite the daddy. Invite the daddy. Make sure you send the text message. Make sure you see it from her damn phone that you invite the daddy. Don't go by her word, because her word is bullshit. You can love her. She can be the best thing in the world, but she will pin you against her baby daddy because she don't like him right now. Trust me when I say that, and be sucking him off 3 weeks later while she's still with you. Protect yourself, fellas. Don't play the game. Don't try to get the son's head and she like the son liking you, so the mama like you, bro. You get yourself caught up in some craziness, messing around with these kids, these boys, these men, and their kids. Because some of these men don't care about their kids until another man comes into the picture. Until he comes into the picture, nephew. Some of these men don't give a damn about that girl or boy until they see another man that's going to start doing something that they're not doing, and they have to step up to the plate, and then it becomes a problem. Okay? I know this for a fact. They ain't did nothing, didn't accept no phone call, but as soon as you see a respectable dude that's doing something that got Keisha's head, the son ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's calling him daddy, or they looking good and they seeing pictures, and people talking to you like, man, who is this dude? Who is this girl? You know, he got on some new J's and all this other stuff. Ain't that your son? Then he want to come clown. Ain't talked to the kid in 3 years, but all of a sudden, now she got a dude that got a decent car, got a decent job. Now you caught up in some shit. Don't do that, bro. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, make sure you include the daddy, text messages, everything. Have a talk with the daddy. I don't care if she say he ain't shit. She say he ain't shit. You need to have a determining factor as a man. You need to have the discernment. You need to have the innate ability to understand if he ain't going to be shit and how you're going to have to deal with him. Do not deal with baby daddies through the baby mama, is my advice to all men. Do not deal with baby daddies through baby mamas. You deal with baby daddies as a grown-ass man, face to face. And if he say he don't want to meet you, but he don't want you around his son, walk away. Find somebody else, bro. She ain't the one. Because you always going to have a problem with that baby daddy. Vice versa for women, but I can speak on baby daddies. Do not get caught up in some bullshit with baby daddies, because what I found out is a lot of baby mamas that got problem with their baby daddies because they still having sex with them. They still having relationships with them. They still doing little stuff on the side with their baby daddies at some point, shape, form, and fashion. And then you got some baby dads that are just jealous and don't want them, would not allow her to move on with somebody else. Again, that's not your problem. Some people may say not necessarily, Joe. Fine, cool. Some baby mamas can't move on because you chose the wrong baby daddy. That ain't my battle to fight for you, baby. You need to figure that out. Once you get him off your list, right? Then we can talk. But I'm not finna fight your battle with your baby daddy because I love you. I'm not finna do that. Let me read some of these comments. Penny, exactly. I feel intimidated. Kate, then means it's not out of love they're caring. It's not genuine. Okay. They gotta talk to the daddy. That's crazy. They ain't gotta talk to the daddy. Yes, they do, Cake. Yes, they do, Cake. That Cake, as a man, yes. I'm not gonna deal with Cake. You should talk to the daddy. A man wants respect, regardless if he's been in that kid's life or not. It ain't you as a woman to tell me what I need to do, Cake. And I'm not being disrespectful, but I'm being honest. As a man, I know what a man needs. I know what a man feels, right? You can't tell me what that man is feeling. You're going through your emotional state because of what he didn't do for your child. I get that. But as a man, for whatever reason he didn't do it, that ain't my problem. As a man, I need to figure out where me and him going to be because I don't want to have to lock up with him. You see what I'm saying? So fellas, like I said, do not listen to women on how to deal with another man. You need to figure out how to deal with that man on your own terms without her. That's called being a man. If you listen to your woman, right, on how to deal with him, you're probably going to get your feelings hurt, end up somewhere you don't want to be, and it ain't going to be good. You need to sit down and talk to that man yourself as a grown-ass man. Okay? Listen to your baby mama talking about you ain't got to talk to him. He ain't nobody. He ain't doing this. That's on her. That's for her. That ain't your past with him. You ain't got nothing with this dude. This dude ain't got no beef. Only beef he got with you is that you're sleeping with his baby mama and around his child. That's what the relationship you and him got. Don't let her BS that she got with him because he cheated on her, he didn't disrespect her, blah, 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 blah. Whatever that shit may be, that ain't got nothing to do with you, big dog. Don't let that become your story with her. You create your own story in lane with him. So when you have to step to him, this is a man thing. You don't want to step to this guy and come to find out it was because of some BS. When you step to this man and if you have to step to him later on, you step to him because you're a grown ass man and he crossed the line with you. And you and him had that conversation and now he understands why we are here. That's what men do, period. I don't go on hearsay. I don't play that. As a grown ass man, if I'm gonna step to your ass, I'm stepping to you because I'm stepping to you. I'm not stepping to you because what nephew said or what some woman told me. No, bro, we gonna step because we step. Whatever it's gonna be at the end of the day, it's gonna be. It is what it is. That's what grown ass men do. I don't step with what some woman told me you said. I would never talk to a man and say, I heard you said something. No. I would come to you if I heard something, bro. I would tell a grown man, you got something to say about me, big dog? That's me. Is there anything that me and you need to talk about? I don't go on here say shit with grown folks, bro. Seriously, if a man got a problem with me and I got a problem with you, trust me, I won't tell nephew, I'm telling you. And if you got something to say about me, don't tell nephew, tell me. Then we can handle our business. I may get my ass whooped, you may get your ass whooped, or we may come to a compromise. But we need to deal with that like men, period. I ain't scared of you. You ain't scared of me. We got our egos, yes, but we can check our egos at the door and be men if that's what you wanted to be. But let me say that conjunction right there, sir. If you want to go in a different lane, guess what? We can do that too. But real men recognize real men. And when a real man steps to a real man, we talk. We don't fight. We talk. We work things out. We get an understanding and we keep it moving. Real men fight with punks because they what? They get disrespected.
Wait, I'm confused. What do we? She said the lack of respect for the woman is trifling.
I don't know what Glitter talking about. I don't want to be disrespectful, but Glitter, I don't know if you're talking about what I'm saying is I'm not disrespecting you when it comes to talking to the father of your son. If she's going about what anything I'm saying, I'm not going to listen to my girlfriend tell me about what I need to do with a grown man. So if that's disrespect, okay, it's going to be disrespect. Because when I get my ass whooped.
Cake said, You can't make people be in their kids' life, then they show up when they want.
I'm not, and that ain't my job to. That ain't it's not my job to make a grown man be in his life, but it is my job if I'm coming into your life and your son or daughter's life to make sure I understand what I'm getting myself in, and I'm not just taking your story for it.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not listening to just what Glitter said he didn't do.
That was Kate.
Okay,
But
Kate.
both of them.
Okay, I'm not listening to a woman, period, on what I didn't listen to my ex-wife, right? What she said about her baby daddy. I did not. I went to the source himself, and I did not tell him what she said or what she was feeling.
All that paired together didn't sound right.
I know it didn't, bro, but I'm just saying. I didn't, when it was in my situation, bro, I didn't listen to her or what her experience was with him. I didn't know him. Okay? I talked to him. I had to build a relationship with him for what I was about to embark upon. You trying to tell me what I don't need to do, that's not your place as a woman. That's not your place as my girlfriend. I'm not listening to you because you can't not tell me as a grown-ass man how to deal with another man. A woman cannot tell me how to deal with a man, period. I don't care how much you love me, whatever. You cannot tell me how to deal with a man and his child. I know better. If I'm going to go down, I'm going to go down because of the decisions I made, not because of something you said that he did or may not have done. Now, if you don't like that, we don't need to be together, and I keep it moving. Because I'm going to be a man first. I'll be your boyfriend or husband second. And when I become your husband, I am now your husband. And I'm going to protect you and my son or my daughter. But I'm going to do it because I know all the parameters what's going on. I'm not going, you can't protect me from him. I got to protect myself from him and protect y'all. I'm going on half-ass information on what you said because you're angry, mad, whatever he did. He didn't do that to me. He did it to you. I got to figure out how to compromise, get through the bullshit that y'all have been through, and still be friends with this guy if we can to raise y'all kids and then be with your ass at the same time. You think I'm gonna sit here and listen to you about that, and I got to take full responsibility when shit go bad? No, ma'am, I won't be doing that. I got to do it my way, or I'm out. I'm not listening to you tell me how to be a man and how to deal with your baby daddy because you mad with him. I'm not doing that. I won't, bro. That you know what I'm saying? Being a man, bro, is being a man. So it's like I wouldn't tell a woman how to be a woman, how to deal with a situation with another woman. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For me, I'm gonna listen, but the man got to talk to the man without you in the room. I can understand bullshit, but I need to see what I'm getting myself into. Because guess what would never change in that situation? You're still going to be that child's mother, and he's still going to be that child's father. And I'm still going to be that MF sitting on the outside. Okay? When they go to course or whatever, guess what? I'm still the dude on the outside that has no right to say nothing when it really boils down to it at the end of the day. I have no rights. None. Zero. In court.
Oh, well, unless you fight for custody.
You're not, bro. Yeah, you fight for custody. But like I said, bro, and I said it before, there was a moment where my stepson was playing football, and they asked for the parents to come on the football field.
You tell the story.
I do because
it must have really got to you.
No. I had to grow up and understand the situation I had found myself in. Because when I was with my wife for a minute at that point in time, and anytime things happen, right, I was the one going out there. But I had to know that I had to know my place as a stepfather. I wasn't going to be on the field with him, even though I was part of taking him to practice, you know what I'm saying, and doing all this other stuff. That was his mom and his dad place. And the only reason why I bring that story up all the time is because I think people have to understand that it's not easy being a stepmom or being a stepdad. But if you love the woman and you love the kids enough, you do what you got to do. And sometimes you got to eat your pride, your ego, and everything else because you walked into a situation that was not yours. And
True.
A lot of people are not willing to do that. It's my only point when I bring that up because it takes a big person to be step to somebody else's kids and then step back again for their mom or daddy, even though sometimes the mom and dad have been disrespectful, trifling, or whatever. But
every kid got out of line.
Yeah, but I'm saying, it's not easy being a step, bro. It's not, because when they say step, you're doing a lot of stepping back. As a step parent, they gave it the right word, because you step back a lot, because you would never be the parent, period, ever. That kid may treat you like that, but at the end of the day, when it come down to the nitty gritty facts of it, you're still a step, and you need to step the hell back when the mom or the dad say something. That's the way it boils down to. All right, let me read a couple of y'all comments and let y'all get up out here for the weekend. Glitter says that may be how men think about women, use logic more over than men do. Now, I agree with Queen. Now, I do agree, Queen. You have to let this man come in and handle things the way he needs to handle them. How long they need to be separate before you take over? I'm not going to take over until I feel until I feel I'm in a position to take over. It's not a time frame for me. You can never divorce your kids, father forever.
Yeah, I don't like that.
What's that?
Because it's getting looked at as whoever is there is taking over instead of it being help, instead of it being an actual village.
Yeah. It's tough to build a village. It's tough to build villages when people don't want. Some people don't want to build a village. You got to, and you have to figure out, is the situation with this woman and her kid worth you fighting with the mate about that?
Shout out my stepmama. I'm sure there was a lot of stuff she wanted to have input on when it came to me, because my stepmama don't play by me. She's a very big, huge.
Thanks, Sherry.
Huge family person. But what she would, I'm sure if she was here, what she would never say or never do is say, I can't take your mom's place.
Right.
You know what I mean? However it is with you and your mama, I see it all day.
Thank you, Sherry.
But I'm not going to take her place. I'm just here to provide help for when your mama's input should be around. And they had that rapport. They did something similar to what you and old buddy did. But my mom kind of just placed it there because she was in circumstances where she may not have survived.
Right.
But she gave her blessing.
Yeah.
And my stepmom took that to heart because she didn't have to. So in situations where I'm with them and my stepmama is there, her input as a mother for that moment is what's valuable. She's not just stepping in to step over. She's stepping on to be a mother in the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, we already over it now. Out. Yeah, we already over it.
So this is great. I want to chop this show because it's really good.
Yeah. I got work to do. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we already over.
Way over.
Yeah.
Might as well keep going. Okay.
Land how you want to land now.
Okay. Thanks. We had 27.4K. I think you guys liked the conversation.
Let's get to 30.
Yeah,
we in on the 30.
Hey, let's get us to 30,000, y'all. The show. I'm glad that people like this show, because I think shows like this, bro. I thank TikTok for the guy for posting. I hate that we saw that, but it's a great conversation to have. I think, especially on a show that we talk about relationships all the time. I think it's something in America. I think this is America's favorite cousin. I think this is America's favorite cousin. I guess what you're saying. You said you are a step parent. Well, you know what I'm saying. Everybody handle these situations different. I just think at the end of the day, it's a way to diffuse and compromise with people who want to be worked with. But then also, sometimes even when you're trying to diffuse and compromise, that may not be. Then you have to, think about, do I want to be in this situation at all? And that's a tough thing to do when you love the woman and you love the man. But sometimes it's better to walk away, because the fight that you're going to have, because the other person is not over it, is really not your fight. It's not. Some of us make it our fight because you love that person so much, and it becomes a distraction in your relationship and for the kids. You know what I mean? So again, I would never tell a grown man or woman how to live their life in these situations. I'm not going into anything toxic. Now in my life, I don't deal with things toxic. Whether you're my mama, my dad, my brother, my sister, cousin, uncle, I don't give a damn. If you went on some bullshit, I'm not dealing with you. If you show me your cinderlapa, I'm not dealing with you. I promise you I'm not. We can love each other from afar. You ain't got to call me. You ain't got to text me. We ain't got to see each other. I got love for you, but the way you live your life, I don't want to be a part of that. And there's nothing wrong with that. That don't mean I don't love you. I just don't F with you in that situation. You've showed me too many times who you are, and I'm okay with not being in certain parts of your life. You can't change who you're related to, but you can change who you hang around. You can change who you spend time with, right? And for me, I've learned at the end of the day, I am more happy when I spend time around and accept phone calls from people who are positive, who's looking to move forward and do great things for themselves. I love hanging around people who are productive and talking about stuff. You know, sometimes, I was having a conversation with one of my friends the other day, and we was talking about a situation, and I said to her, I'm like, we have wasted a lot of time talking about nothing. Let's not regurgitate this anymore. It is what it is. Let's keep it moving, right? Why did I say those things? Because I don't like focusing on BS. It's sometimes it's fun to talk about, yeah. But when I find myself continuously talking about it and regurgitating it and talking about it in a different way, just to be talking about it because it makes me feel good to talk about somebody mishaps or what they did to me, I stop because it's BS. God has blessed me way too much, man, to, what's the word I'm looking for, nephew? He has blessed me way too much to be angry, number one. Number two, he has blessed me too much to be judging somebody else's problems. And if you got a problem with me, that means that we probably don't need to be talking to one another. And I'm okay with that. The friends that I have in my circle, I don't need any new friends if they're not coming. Anybody else that comes around, you'll be an associate. Maybe later on we can be more, but I'm not looking to put you in that circle right away. I'm not looking to be in your circle right away. I'm good. I promise you I am. Get us up to 30,000, y'all, and we're going to get up out of here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You have a fight fire with water. Yes, I don't. Listen, this show is all about love, y'all. We may joke, me and nephew may lock up on verbally on some stuff, but at the end of the day, that's still my dog. That's still my family. You know what I'm saying? We love each other.
Come on.
And we know how to compromise, and we'll fight like hell. But I guarantee you, y'all better not fight with them. I guarantee you nobody else better not come up against him because I'm going to be standing in front of him and I'm going to take the heat for him every single time.
I heard that, man. Oh, my bad. You about to make me flip.
You stupid.
Oh, my. You about to make me
All right,
flip.
guys. We hit 30,000 with that being said. Y'all have a great weekend. Big Daddy, thank you for the food, man. Big Daddy will be on the show on Monday. You guys tune in. It's going to be a great show, y'all. I don't know what he's bringing, but Big Daddy. If you guys are in Birmingham, Alabama, go get the sauce. It's at Piggly Wiggly right now, the Big Daddy barbecue sauce.
Oh, my God.
All right. It is the bomb.
It is amazing.
He will be on the show Monday. All right, guys. We thank you guys so much. Chrissy, thank you so much for hard work. Everybody who was out there tapping, sending hearts, everything y'all did, we thank you. Jatim, Mo, Ashtamas, Liberty. What does all that mean? It means your boy Denise. It means your boy Joe Lockett, the girl Denise, and even nephew. It means we love you. Have a great weekend.
See y'all later.
Thanks, Penny.